Greetings, brave adventurers. This evening, I shall share the epic and heart-wrenching tale of Sully Balloo, a valiant guardian of the Thandol Span bridge. May his courage and selflessness serve as an inspiration to your soul. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the tale. Our story begins at the base of Thandol Span, a marvel of dwarven engineering and the sole crossing between the continents of Cosmodan and Lordaeron. Several months ago, a fierce battle unfolded as our valiant forces from Dun Morocco clashed with a battalion of dark iron dwarves. Their intent was to blow up the bridge, a strategic lifeline for supplying our troops stationed in Lordaeron. According to survivors, although victorious, this battle was brutal, and many of our brave men and women perished. The Dark Iron Dwarves managed to detonate one of the two sections that make up the bridge. However, the second appeared to be spared, thanks to the intervention of our troops. The king himself entrusted me with the mission of ensuring that the foundation of the structure, submerged in the waters, remained undamaged. Hence, I found myself on the riverbanks near the bridge's pillars, accompanied by a handful of experienced individuals, ready to dive into the water and assess the state of the bridge. I took my time inspecting the structure's foundations, and I was quickly reassured as I couldn't spot any cracks or damage in the second section of the bridge. I was about to leave, relieved that our engineers wouldn't need to intervene, when I caught a glimpse of the rusty glint of armor. One of our men, presumably an iron-forged mountaineer, lay at the bottom of the water among the debris of the destroyed section. With my oxygen reserves nearly depleted, all I could do was retrieve a small container that the poor man clutched tightly against his chest. As I finally emerged from the water, an odd sensation overcame me. I felt compelled to open the container. Inside, I found a letter signed by Sully Balloo, an iron-forged mountaineer stationed in Dun Morocco. My dear Sara, the indications are very strong that we shall move to take watch over the Thandol Span in a few days. Lest I shall not be able to write to you again, I feel impelled to write a few lines that may fall under your eye when I shall be no more. Our assignment may be one of a few days' duration and full of pleasure, and it may be one of severe conflict and death to me. If it is necessary that I should fall on the battlefield for the Alliance, I am ready. I have no misgivings about or lack of confidence in the cause in which I am engaged, and my courage does not halt or falter. I know how strongly the Kingdom of Ironforge leans on the triumph of the Alliance. And I know how great a debt we owe to those who went before us through the blood and suffering of the great wars. I am willing, perfectly willing, to lay down all my joys in this life to help maintain this alliance and to pay that debt. Sara, my love for you is deathless. It seems to bind me in mighty cables that nothing but omnipotence could break. But my love of kingdom comes over me like a strong wind and bears me irresistibly on with all these chains to the battlefield. The memories of all the blissful moments I have spent with you come creeping over me. I feel most deeply grateful to the light in you that I have enjoyed them so long. It is hard for me to give them up and burn to ashes the hopes of future years when we might still have lived and loved together and seen our sons grow up to honorable dwarfhood around us. I know I have but few and small claims upon divine providence, but something whispers to me, perhaps it is the wafted prayer of my little Edgar, that I shall return to my loved ones unharmed.
If I do not, my dear Sara, never forget how much I love you, and when my last breath escapes me on the battlefield, I shall whisper your name. Forgive my many faults and the many pains I have caused you. How thoughtless, how foolish I have oftentimes been. How gladly would I wash out with my tears every little spot upon your happiness. I would struggle with all the misfortunes of this world to shield you and my dear children from harm. But I can't. I must watch you from the twisting nether and hover near you, while you buffet the storms with your precious little freight, and wait with sad patience till we meet to part no more. Sara, do not mourn me dead. Think I am gone and wait for thee, for we shall meet again.
This marks the end of the initial chapter in Sully Balloo's tale. In the forthcoming episode, I will recount my return to Ironforge and how Sara Balloo, Sully's wife, served as a poignant reminder to the king that war exacted a terrible toll on the kingdom. Farewell, and until next time, my fellow adventurers.